Hi, welcome to Watch It Play Table Talk. My name is Rodney Smith. In this weekly segment, I propose a gaming-related topic and share my initial thoughts on it, but then invite you through the YouTube comments and your own video responses to participate in the conversation. I edit and compile those responses into next week's segment, Table Talk Back, and this way we get a variety of different perspectives and can hopefully dive into the conversation a little more deeply. Now that said, I want to do something a little bit different with this one. As our channel's been growing, there's certain questions I find I get asked on a semi-regular basis, either through personal emails, on our Facebook page, Twitter, in the comments of our videos, and so on. And because I really want to reply to all questions and comments we receive, this means that on occasion I end up repeating myself. And I really don't mind doing this because, of course, when someone joins our channel for the first time, they don't realize that maybe have answered some of these questions already, and even if they did, how would they know where to look to find those answers? To be honest, I just appreciate that people are interested enough to ask the questions in the first place. But I thought maybe I could be a little more efficient with how I handle some of these more common questions. So what I wanted to do is share some of those questions with you in this episode and then sort of get your mind thinking about other kinds of questions like those that maybe you have or that you think other people might have in the Watch It Play community, whether new or old to the channel, or perhaps who will be joining us in the future. Then in the Table Talk Back episode, I would take each of those questions and reply to them hopefully in a very brief, concise way. This way, when those questions come up, I'll be able to point people not just to that episode, but to the specific timestamp link. So they'll go right to the answer they're looking for and hopefully get the information they need. So here's a couple of examples of the kinds of questions that I get asked occasionally. Rodney, I'm thinking about starting my own YouTube channel. What kind of equipment do you use? I'm about to launch a Kickstarter for my game. Will you do a video review? I'm going to a convention for the first time. What are some good tips? Rodney, would you consider posting your top 10 favorite fill-in-the-blank games? Rodney, is it true that Canadians are forced to live in the forest once their igloos melt in the spring? If you ask it, I'll answer it. And if I think the answer would be quite involved, I might break it out and use it in a separate Table Talk segment. For example, I think the question about conventions and tips would be a great thing to get a bunch of different perspectives from. So if I do end up using your question for a future Table Talk episode, then I'll certainly give you credit and hopefully we can really dive into your question and answer it there. This is also a great opportunity for you guys to provide me with some video responses. Why not record your question on video? You can then upload it to your own YouTube channel and then send me the link to it. So you don't have to make the video public if you don't want to. Just send me the link to it and then I'll download the video and I'll include it in the Table Talk Back episode, or I guess what we should think of as our frequently asked questions video that we'll create from the questions that I receive. Hopefully you guys will find this somewhat informative and maybe even entertaining. But until the next episode, thanks for watching.